day number 993 of lockdown, I think. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so I've got a couple of brinjals growing in my garden here, my organic urban veggie garden, and I'm going to show you guys how to preserve them in olive oil and actually make a delicious accompaniment for any meal, actually, as a side. As you can see, I've got my little fence here, and I just have elastics, a car tube that I've cut to hold it down, and this is to keep the vivid monkeys out of my veggies. So I just have to work my way through and cut some beautiful brinjals. Okay, and then we need some peppers. There we go. That's the Bishop's Crown pepper. It's just like a red pepper. It's a little bit more compact, almost like a pepper dew. And we're going to use that to add some extra flavor. Stage one is to peel the brinjals, cut them into little fingers, and then salt them, and then extract all the moisture out of them. So that when we add the olive oil, sucks all of that olive oil gets sucked into the brinjals and peppers. It gives it that lovely flavor and then preserves it completely. Alright, so that's stage one of this whole preservation. And as you saw, I used the salt. I wasn't sparing with the salt. I put on lots. And all that's going to do is actually suck up the moisture. It's going to start actually, in fact, you can actually see in a short period of time, if we have a close look inside this bowl, have a look at the water already coming out. If I push down on this, it's just squeezing. Look at that. That's the salt going to work already. Okay, and all we're going to do is we're going to create a weight. So I'm going to take a saucer, turn it over, tuck everything underneath it. Actually going to do it the other way so it actually works out. And then I'm going to use something heavy, which is my pickle fermentation I'm busy working on. And I'm going to leave that like that. If you live in a cold climate, something that gets up to 15, 16 degrees max during the day, then you can leave this out on the kitchen counter. We're on the north coast of Natal, South Africa, and today's about 35 degrees. We've got a cold front coming up the coast, so today is extremely hot. So that's going to have to go in the fridge. So just a heavy weight on top and into the fridge in the morning, 24 hours. This time tomorrow, I'm going to show you guys how to finish that. Okay, well there we go. That's been in the fridge overnight with a heavy weight and the saucer. And as you can see, those look pretty much dehydrated. And then let's have a look in there. Look how much water has come out of them. That's all the salt has basically extracted all the moisture out of them. So that's that. So what we're going to do with this now is we're going to actually rinse it or soak it in a mixture of vinegar and water. I'm going to put 1 cup or 250 ml of vinegar to 2 parts of water, so 2 cups of water. And this is purified water or filtered water. And then we're going to just place this inside the water. Give it a little bit of a swirl and a bit of a rinse off. And that's just going to lie there for an hour. 60 minutes in that vinegar and water brine. We leave that on the side. Alright, so while that's busy soaking in that vinegar and water, a couple of other ingredients we're going to be using. This is fresh oregano out of my garden, 2 fresh chilies, 2 garlic cloves, and a few sprigs of celery with the young leaves in the center of the celery. And we're just going to roughly cut that. Okay, so that, and then the garlic we're going to slice. Just very thin slices, as thin as you can get them. Okay, chop the oregano. You can just bundle into a tight little bundle. And and just roughly chop them. Okay, and then the chilies, we're just going to slice the chilies. Okay, so we've got a couple of chilies, or 2 chilies, some oregano, sliced garlic, and some celery, young celery stalks with the leaves. And then, yeah, we're just going to give that an hour. Okay, there we go. That's been an hour. And now it's quite simple. Now we're going to bottle it. So we're going to open our jar, 2 or 3 pieces of garlic, 2 or 3 pieces of celery, 2 or 3 slices of chili, and some fresh oregano. We're going to take a handful of this and actually squeeze it. Squeeze all that vinegar water solution out of it. The more of the water solution you can get out, the better. That goes in there. That's pretty much one jar done and dusted. Next one, exactly the same. 1 or 2 of celery, 1 or 2 of garlic. This preserved aubergine is going to be good with pretty much anything. You can have it on crackers, you can have it with pasta, you can probably have it on pizza. The main aim here is to preserve the brinjals so they don't go to waste. But this is delicious, especially with cheese and crackers. Okay, the last little bits of everything here. Squeeze out all the moisture. And just because I love garlic, the leftover garlic is going to go in the top. And there we have the 2 delicious brinjal preserves. And the last step of the whole thing is just push them down a bit more just to get them firmly in there. Push them down a little. And then we use extra virgin olive oil. And we're just going to top this up. So we're going to fill it until all that oil soaks through into the bottom and fully coats and covers your ingredients. You can use the back of the spoon just to help it in. Get it down just so it gets right the way through. And now this, it generally will take a period of about 14 days, 2 weeks. But after about 8 to 10 days, you can start munching it. We're just going to seal those. Those lids are fully sealable. There we have 2 delicious preserves that you can use for all kinds of things. On crackers, on pizzas, in pastas, wherever you like, or you can just sneak a mouthful of that every now and again out the fridge. Get on underneath here, give us a like, a thumbs up, make a comment, ask us to show you other ways of preserving general things you find around the house, that you can grow yourself, that you can forage yourself. There's so many different things we can do with the produce we have. But guys, yeah, get involved. If you've got a secret recipe, or if you've got any ways that you do things, either tell us below how you do it, or better yet, use your cell phone, film a video and send it to it. Go onto our website, catchcook.com, submit and send your videos in. Guys, have a blessed lockdown. See you on the other side. Cheers.